one.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. We are live. Woohoo!
Yes. BTBTV number 3.
Yes. Say that 10 times fast. BTB TV number 3. We're happy to be here today, everybody. Yes. And today we're talking about what, Alice?
Why not think bigger? Why not think bigger when it comes to your business and your life?
After all, we are bigger than business. Right,
That's
Alice?
right. Yes.
We like that word, bigger.
We do. Yes. Hello,
There's
Jenny.
Hi,
Thanks
Jenny.
for joining us.
So yes, why not think bigger? We're going to talk a little bit about our story today, right, Alice, in terms of, becoming an entrepreneur, getting yourself online, building, growing, and scaling a business online right now has never been easier. We just did a podcast on this, didn't we?
Right.
Yeah, and it's so true. I mean, you've got an audience online. You've got all the different ways to reach people online, and you're an expert in something. I think that people don't realize that they're an expert in something, and they can teach people something. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, no, I don't really know anything." Well, even if you don't think you know anything, you can become an expert in something, and then you can go out and teach it. Learn, do, teach.
That's right. That's right. So let's go back to our story.
Yeah.
We are Alice and Mary, and we met online about a couple of years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it has been a couple years now.
And we met actually in a video challenge group, in a Facebook group with an affiliate opportunity we were with at the time. And you want to tell the story, Mary? Briefly?
Well, sure. I think I watched one of your videos. I watched I'm pretty sure it was the come on and click it video, but there were several that I watched. And I just thought, and I'd been praying and meditating on finding a business partner to go on this journey with me, because everything is so much more fun. It's kind of like having a partner in life. Everything is just enhanced and it's more fun, and then you can play off each other's strengths. And that's one of the things that we'll talk about briefly today too, is collaborating with somebody. Yes. But I'd been meditating and praying, and I saw Alice, and we became friends on Facebook through this affiliate marketing opportunity that we had, and this video challenge. And I thought, she's kind of fun. She's fun, and she's funny, and she knows her stuff, and she obviously knows marketing, and she obviously knows video marketing. And, why not? So I just reached out and I said, hey, let's jump on a Skype call, and maybe you'd like to get together and collaborate. Why not? Why not think bigger?
Did. Yeah, so we did.
So we did.
That was the beginning of a wonderful adventure about a year ago. Mm-hmm. So we got together, and we didn't know each other that well, did we, in the beginning? And we thought, well, what should we do? So we started with the obvious, right? Why not promote the affiliate product that we had? Mm-hmm. And we knew that it was profitable to do webinars. So that was the plan, right? We're going to create a webinar and promote that and make money off that, right?
Exactly.
But then that grew into something a little bit more.
Yes, it did.
Right?
It was a lot of Everlesson notes and Google Drive notes, and trying to figure out our branding, I think. And as time went on, we just got more clear every light bulb that went off, every idea we had at 2 o'clock in the morning, everything just kind of like started. It was all like puzzle pieces just kind of like falling into place together. And yeah, it took a little while. So if you are considering becoming an entrepreneur, getting yourself online, or starting a small business online, or doing something like that, creating a course, just remember that sometimes it takes a while. The universe is in its own time, and it's going to take a while. Even when you're collaborating, it's going to take a while, and that's okay. It happens that way, and it took us a while, but we finally reached a point where we realized, wow, now we've figured out what we want to do. We realized that one of the foundations that Alice and I have is our spiritual belief system, our spiritual relationship with, a higher being. And so we realized that we wanted to bring that into our business. And how do we go about doing that? I'm into wellness and fitness, and, Alice is into teaching and education and meditation and that kind of thing. And so we brought that whole collective together to really help entrepreneurs just be bigger than business. Take care of your life, take care of your body, take care of your health, and in so many different ways, and it will help your business.
That's
and when
right.
your business
Exactly.
is going well, then all of those things in your life are going to go better too.
Yes,
right?
because we're living in a time where business and life have kind of merged, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when we're thinking about creating a business, we need to think about that. If we start with a small vision, well, I just want to make money. I mean, that's fine. We all want to make money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that we need to expand that vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we just stay with the smaller vision, and we start to neglect ourselves, and we're just like in chasing money mode, we might create a business that's a trap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well,
you don't
and
want
then
that.
Alice, what was it that you said on our podcast? I can't remember if it was last time or when it was, but whatever you said was so incredible. I know I wrote it down. But it was something about when you bring your passions out to the world, that's when they, you said it so eloquently, I can't remember what it was. But
Yeah,
when you're
it's when-
passionate about something, people can feel it.
Yeah, well,
and
it's
then
like the passion in you touches the passion in them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, in keeping with the theme, and welcome to everyone who's joined us. We have a couple of new people
Yeah,
joining
shout
us.
yourself out when you come in. Let
Thank
us
you so
know.
much for being here. We're talking about why not think bigger. And, we just touched on briefly. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
That's my wonderful husband there.
Yes.
So we touched on briefly that when we got together, it took a while to figure out, what our big vision was and how to create our perfect business. And of course, it will always evolve and develop, But in the beginning, we just started with, well, let's see, we've got these skills, so let's use our business skills, and we can coach people, and we can create a product around these business skills. But deep down, we just had this feeling that there was more, there was something bigger, and we didn't ignore that feeling. In fact, it would come back stronger.
Yes.
And what it was, I think, Mary, it was kind of an opening up of our being, because I think in your life, you just spend so many years of your life not really daring to think big and dream big, because who are you? Who are you to? That's not realistic,
Yeah.
But there was like this opening, because you see it all around you on the internet, in the world we're living in. People are doing incredible things. They're living the life of their dreams, and they're creating a business and an income out of thin air, around their passion. And so this started to come out until eventually we realized, right, that you have to follow that inner guidance, that calling, I guess, that higher purpose, right? To create that business and life of your dreams, because then you just show up every day and it doesn't feel like work. It's just a flowing out. It's just awesome.
Yes. It's awesomeness.
Yes.
Yeah. And Michael, see the vision, apply the vision, and live the vision. I love it.
Amen.
Amen to that. Yeah. I mean, look, if someone's in a job that they go to, that they drive to, that they make their coffee in the morning, they got their mug, they got their newspaper, they go head out for their job, they do the 8-hour thing, the 10-hour thing, and then they go home and they're really happy and they really feel like they're making a difference and they're really passionate. That's awesome. That's great. More power to you. Okay. But sometimes people are not, and I would actually say most times people are not doing that. This is what we talked about in our podcast, is people are staying in their jobs because they're afraid. They're afraid to dream bigger. They're afraid to think bigger. And it's understandable, because, that's kind of the society's way, right? But people are thinking, wow, I have a constant, paycheck. It's safe. It's secure. I'm taken care of.
Yeah.
I have health insurance. Everything is safe, so I'm going to lose a piece of my soul so that I can have a constant paycheck and health insurance.
Yes.
I mean,
unfortunately,
I really took a lot of time to think about this, and I thought, why do people, they don't want to become entrepreneurs, or they don't want to think, bigger. Like, is there something that I could, teach people out there? I have a lot of knowledge. I could go out there and educate and train people, and and get paid for it, and probably get paid more than what you're making in your job. And you're the boss. You get to hire people. You get to go on vacation when you want. You get to go out to breakfast and lunch and dinner with your spouse when you want. You get to go to the park with your kids when you want. You get to do everything. You don't have to ask anybody. And you get paid more. Right, Alice?
That's right. Maybe you can let us know in the comments, what do you think holds people back?
Yeah.
Why do people not think big? Why do they settle? Why do they settle for a life like that?
Yeah, I mean, I took a little bit of time and I thought about it, and really, when I was in that position, and I know you were too, Alice, back when I was in that position where it was like, oh, this is scary. I don't know if I could do this. Jenny says programming and social pressure. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, it's programming. You have to do this, and God bless our parents, and that generation was a little bit different, and in the respect that it's you have to work, you have to be taken care of, you have to have a secure job, and it's at the risk of, like I said, losing a piece of who you are, or sacrificing what your passions are and what you really want to do for, just working and getting that steady paycheck. I'm taking care. I got health insurance. I got a steady paycheck. I'm okay. Everything's okay. But I hate what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I hate what I do. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work, but I do it so that I can have a steady paycheck. Right? How many people can relate to that? I know that a lot of people out there can relate to that, right?
It's the belief system that many of us have carried around for so long, right? But I really do believe that is changing in a big way because of what's happening. People can see what is happening, and you start to think, well, wait a minute, if they can do it, maybe I can do it, because they're just like me. They're just like, their story is just a normal story, a normal background. They did it, and they're doing it. So maybe I can do it too. And then that's when it starts to happen, when you start to think, well, maybe I can do that, and you start to believe a little bit. You start to have a little bit of faith, right?
Yeah.
And then the thing is to get into a community, and there's so many online communities now of people who you want to be like, basically. So, other entrepreneurs, other people who are doing what you want to do and striving for what you're striving for. And then that really helps you with your mindset and your belief system, and things really start to change, right?
Yes, and I would really, I would say too, Alice, I was just thinking that, it seems like within the last month is when you and I have really started to ramp things up. We've really started to, everything's flowing. It seems like it's the creative juices are flowing. It's like light bulbs are going on. We're like, yeah, and we're so excited. We were 8 hours difference, and we're like, oh, I can't wait till you wake up because I have this idea.
We kicked into awesome mode. We kicked into awesome mode. That's what happened.
Awesome mode. Yeah,
I think it's a pre-launch thing. I don't know, but I hope that it just carries on.
I think it's going to carry on, because the point that you made yesterday in our strategic session, in our strategic meeting, was that now we're doing what we love. Exactly. We're helping people, and we're doing what we love, and how fun is that? So like I said, I'm not dogging the people. I'm not downing or belittling the people who want to go to work and working every day, as long as you're passionate about it and you love it and you feel like you're getting the acknowledgement and the recognition and the pay that you deserve. More power to you. Go to work every day. That's fine. But the point is that it's all about doing what you love and what you're passionate about.
Exactly. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And helping people, and you and I finally figured it out. And I was on vacation last week, and Alice was, oh my gosh, what she created was a masterpiece. I mean, seriously.
You'll see it soon.
Yes, it's seriously. So it's in you. The thing is you hear, I used to hear this when I was first an entrepreneur, and I started out with the whole thing, and I ended my 35 plus years of working, every day, doing the thing, going to the job every day. And I will say my last job, I loved it. I absolutely loved it, but I knew there was something more for me. I kept having that little nagging thing, not, tapping on my shoulder, something more. There's something more out there.
Listen to that.
You need to listen to that. Yeah, you really do. And even if it takes a couple years. So what? I mean, I quit my job in 14, and here I am, almost 3 years later. So sometimes it takes a little time. That's okay. The journey is the adventure. The journey is the adventure. If it takes you 2 weeks, great. More power to you. If it takes 2 years, great. More power to you. If you feel like you need a partner and you need to collaborate and you need to have fun on this journey with someone, and you feel like you want to grab the strengths of somebody else and you want to just kind of have your strengths working together, which is awesome. The thing you want in a partner is someone, like, if you drop the ball, that other person can come and pick it up and take the reins. Or if they drop the ball, you can come and pick it up and take the reins, and you have that collaboration, and that's the sweet spot. So we had to think about, what does Alice love, and what are Alice's passions, what are Mary's passions, what does Mary love, and then put them together, and now we have it.
Yes,
it's
my goodness,
eureka.
It really is. And we want to, we want you to have that eureka moment. We want you to hit the gold mine. We want you to find what it is that you were meant to do. And it's a process, right? Think about it. Do you really know what the business and the life of your dreams looks like? It's not that easy to know that. Sometimes we need to go in stages, right? We figure out in stages. It's like an unveiling,
Yeah.
Revelation, right? So, but the thing is that the point is that because of the age that we're living in now, things are changing so rapidly that there's constantly new needs, okay? And that means that there's constantly new opportunities to create something to meet those needs, right? I mean, let's face it, it's the age of the entrepreneur, isn't it? And that opens up a whole new and exciting market. So it's almost whatever you can imagine, you can do. How about that guy, Mary, that you found online? What is it that he's doing? He's doing something so simple, and yet he's created the perfect little business for himself, hasn't he? With just a Facebook group, right?
Yes. I found him actually on Snapchat. I found him on Snapchat a long time ago. His name is Swole Normus. I like him. I like the edgy guys. That's, I like Grant Cardone, because they tell it like it is, and they're just edgy. They're edgy guys, and they kind of go out on a limb a little bit, and I appreciate that. They're confident, and what he's done is he has a Facebook group, and he charges monthly for being in this Facebook group, but he's created a community where he can go in and offer awesome value, change people's lives, and get paid for it. I mean, come on,
Awesome?
I mean, that's the thing, right? It really is. You have, with this technology, I know that a lot of people kind of, don't like it or, whatever, but there's so much to say about technology because you can reach people's lives. I mean, look, Alice is a perfect example of that. She lives in London, England. I live in Portland, Oregon, United States. I would have never known Alice or, anything if it weren't for Facebook and this video challenge that we were in with this Facebook group that was created. I wouldn't have ever known. So the people that you can meet, the opportunities for collaboration, the opportunities to make money online, they're all there, and it's a very low overhead. Very low overhead, if not, and sometimes nothing at all. I mean, look, this guy created a Facebook group that costs nothing. I mean, so you could put an advertisement out, and that costs a little bit of money, to do. But really, I mean,
but it's nothing like it used to be, where you had to go get a loan from a bank and do a business plan and all this stuff. I mean, really, the opportunities are there for everyone now. Right. And
yeah.
I mean, that's what everything has changed now, and it's more of a level playing field.
Yeah.
And I love what you said about, that he's creating a community and about collaborating across the globe. These things are, living a life of purpose and pleasure. These things aren't only possible now, they're very, very accessible to everyone.
Yep.
Right? That's the message that we want to get across. We want you to kick into awesome mode.
Yes, we want you to kick into awesome mode with us.
Yes.
That is what Alice and I do, is we help people kick into awesome mode because we know how to do it now and in a lot less time.
That's
right, Alice?
Right. That's right. That's right. We do it, and we show you how to do it.
That's right. So. And Michael, yes, I would like to say, change your thoughts and change your destiny. Mindset is huge. It's probably the key, right? It's probably the key because, I know that I've said this before, but I work, I also do work for a company who is teaching entrepreneurs every day. And, if it's the one thing, it's the people with the mindset to keep pushing forward no matter what. I am going to do this. I know I'm going to do this. Nothing's going to stop me from doing this. Those people are successful. The ones that it takes a little bit longer and then maybe they even, bow out are the ones that say, oh, it's too hard. I can't do it. I don't, it's never going to work. You just got to change your thoughts and your destiny will change.
Yes. That's right.
right?
Well,
Well
starts up
said,
here.
Michael. Yeah, it does. It's all about mindset. And it's a difficult transition. And we understand that. Alice and I both understand that because we went from working every day, every day, every day, every day to, doing what we're doing. And, so I understand that it is a transition that you have to make in order to become an entrepreneur. But you got two ladies here who know what they're doing. Because we already went through it, right, Alice? We got through the hard stuff for you.
Yes, and we've actually created something to help everyone on the journey and to help you even figure out what it is that you need to be doing, because what you really need to do is to tap into your intuition, and that's you have all the answers inside you. So
Yes.
that's where to look for them, and we've created something to help you do that.
Yeah.
And it will be coming out very, very, very soon. So just hang with us for a couple of weeks.
So exciting.
Yes.
It's like waiting for your first baby to be born.
You can go to our website if you want to check us out, AlisonMary.com. But you'll have to wait just a little bit for us to reveal the goods.
Yes. Yes. Awesome.
We're so excited to share this with you.
It's very exciting.
Oh my goodness, we've been working so hard. Anyway,
yes,
maybe that's what we'll talk about next week.
Yes, thank you, Michael, too. Yes, your actions produce your results. Changing your mindset is not the only thing you have to do. You have to put those thoughts into action in order to create the results.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you, Michael and Jenny, for being here.
You.
Our two partners in life. Isn't that wonderful and so sweet and nice? We're so lucky and blessed and grateful. And I will tell you too, on this journey, one of the things that Alice and I drive home every single time is being grateful for what you have.
Yes.
And realizing that that's enough. You rock, Jenny.
That's right. Please do be grateful right now. We want you to think big and dream big and find that thing that will bless you and will bless the world, and that will just be a flowing out of your awesomeness, right? But in the meantime, if we can always cultivate that gratefulness, because ultimately, that will just bring more of what we're grateful for. I mean, you can't be happy without being thankful, and if you're in a bad mood, by the way, just stop being thankful and you'll soon get out of that bad mood.
Yes,
right.
Have you ever, you people know, I said this on the podcast one time, the people on Facebook who, I love everybody, but you have some people who are like, kind of the Debbie Downers. You have some, there's some people out there who constantly, but the thing is that it compounds. It's like the compound effect. By the way, that's a really good book to read. I'm going to give that one a shout out. The Compound Effect is really a good, awesome book to read, because what it is you can either create a compound effect of negativity, and that's what you'll get, and then it gets bigger and bigger, or you can create a compound effect of positivity. It takes little actions, and you can either choose to make them bad actions. The best metaphor for this is, if you think about it, if what happens when you choose to eat, pancakes and syrup and too much butter for breakfast, and then a huge pizza for lunch, even though I just had pizza for lunch. I'm just making it up. And then pizza for lunch, and then you sit on the couch and you watch whatever, and you click the channels, and there's no activity, you don't exercise. And then for dinner, you decide to have tacos. Okay. And you do this every day. What's going to happen? It's the compound effect. You're going to get the results that you don't necessarily want. You're going to be overweight. You're going to feel lethargic. You're not going to have a lot of energy. Okay, but when you get up in the morning, you have an awesome morning routine, you meditate, you exercise, you do yoga, you pray, whatever it is that you decide to do. You write down your goals for the day, you tell your spouse or your partner or your friend 5 things that you're grateful for. And then you go throughout your day, you choose a good breakfast, you choose a good lunch, you get exercise and activity, you go outside, and then you do that every day, every day, every day. What's going to happen? It's the compound effect. So choose positivity for your compound effect. And you know what? If you slip sometimes and you have a pizza like I did for lunch today, don't slap yourself for it. Just have a salad for dinner. You know, the compound effect doesn't have to be everything you do all day long has to be the right thing, right, Alice? You can,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you get the point. But the
Oh, I
compound
do.
effect is a good book, and I would highly recommend it because it does teach that whole metaphor.
Choose wisely, choose
Mm-hmm.
positive, and think bigger.
Think bigger.
And we need to wrap it up now because we like to
Yes.
keep everything to half an hour.
Yep.
And we would like to ask you to please share this if you got value from it. And thank you to everyone who joined us and also who watched this afterwards as the recording. And we'll be
Yes.
back next Tuesday at the same time, 9 p.m. UK time, 1
Yes.
p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Work
Yeah.
out all the other times, please. We're just doing those two. And we'd really love for you guys to join us for
Yes.
some more awesomeness. There's all sorts of awesomeness going on
Awesome.
with BTBTV.
Yes. Juicy awesomeness.
Yes, we'll think of a good juicy topic for next week.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Jenny-O, and all of our listeners who listen after this. We really appreciate all of you. Go out and think bigger. Just do it. Why
Just
not?
do it.
Why not think bigger? We love you all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.